Sometimes the world feels loud, doesn't it? And home feels like an exhale. Not because we're afraid and not because we're hiding, but because our own nervous system finally says, "You're safe here." If you find comfort in being alone, if solitude restores you, this isn't weakness, it's wisdom. Hello, it's so wonderful to see each and every one of you, and welcome to all of my new subscribers. Some of you came to me from Sprout, Will Rossi's site, and he interviewed me, had such a wonderful time with Will and David, who was one of his videographers that was here, but they were really wonderful. But so welcome to all of you new subscribers who have found me through Will. You know, the world has already told us that going out and being around a lot of people and going here and going there and being out in the world all the time, busy, social, and surrounded by constant noise, that was truly living a fulfilled and full life. Well, do you know what? After all of these years, I have come to the conclusion, and it was recently fortified by something that I read not too long ago, that something very different can be going on. And actually, people that enjoy their homes, enjoy their own company, it really is a wonderful sign of high emotional intelligence. So that made me feel a lot better about my life, because I have always loved people. I love interacting with people, but I find a certain solace by being alone. There is something nice about coming home and closing the door behind you and knowing that you're in a safe space. Some people don't feel like that. My middle daughter is a social butterfly. She has to fill every single moment of her day with people, activity, and things to do. But that is okay, because that is who she is. So why not, for those of us who find solace in regrouping, going into our homes, surrounding ourselves with things that we really love, is comfort for us. That's who I've always been ever since I was a child. So I kind of think that we are born with proclivities. We are born with certain needs. And because we are unique, each and every one of us is unique. But I always kind of felt, and other people made me feel actually, that because I enjoyed being by myself, I didn't always say yes to all of the social invitations that came my way. I always kind of felt that people would think that I was a recluse or that I was a loner. But after 87 years, I have found out that there are certain things that are comfortable for each and every one of us, and that is okay. I can just be happy in my little space while the world around me is doing whirly dervishes and going here and going there. I don't feel left out because I am in a place where I can calm my nerves and where I feel comfortable and safe, And I have control over, what I do, how loud the music is playing behind me, or how warm the house is, or how cold the house is. I can have control of all of those things. But it's more than that. It is my therapy. It is my elixir that keeps me in a better place. There is a term that I love, and it's called intuitive regulation. And that's when you are in a place where your shoulders drop, you relax, you feel comfortable just kicking off your shoes and being in a place where you feel that you can completely relax, shut out the troubles of the world, and just be in that place of peace, and not always quiet, but can be in that place with things around you that you have collected throughout your life that bring you comfort. And really, that's not laziness. That is awareness. You are aware of what is best to you, and it doesn't make you antisocial. It doesn't make you not love your friends anymore, and it doesn't make you a hermit. It just allows time in your life and space in your life where you can go, regroup, re-energize, and feel a sense of peace in your life. There are people, others like me, who recharge, but they don't recharge by a lot of social activity and busy schedule, everything, so many things to do, but they recharge in stillness and being alone. Now, there are others that recharge by being with a lot of people, by being active, and by being surrounded by movement all the time. And that is okay too. I'm just saying, if you are like me and you are kind of a loner and you like to go into your home that you love and find that space that gives you peace, where you can regroup and then go out into the world with new energy. That's exactly who I am. Neither person is a better person. They're just different, and they have a different way of unwinding and a different way of finding peace in their lives. Solitude restores some, and I just happen to be one of those people. In reality, for most of my life, I felt kind of guilty because I never said yes to everything, every social engagement. And I really felt guilty that sometimes when Arthur wanted to go out and be social, I just wasn't in the mood to do it. And I felt that there was something wrong with me. But throughout the years, I have realized that that is just who I am. And we are all different, aren't we? It is really important to honor your inner rhythm instead of fighting it. And for so many years, I was fighting it because I said my husband was really social. So I would always drag myself along with him, even though I really didn't want to. But I am realizing now how important it is to stand up and say, this is who I am. I enjoy my quiet time. I enjoy, and it energizes me to be alone with my thoughts and to surround myself with peace and quiet. Now, I know that seems like a conundrum because I spent practically most of my whole adult life in the social world, in front of a camera, talking to people, interviewing people, having fellow actors around me and fellow people that I worked with in television. So it may seem a little bit strange that I would choose a career that had me constantly out and talking with people. But it is true that while that satisfies me, and I really love it, I do have to reorganize my life. And when I get home, it really is my happy place. So I want all of you out there, and that's including my son. You know, my son is a 90s rock performer. He's won all these wonderful awards, the Emmys and Grammys and platinum records. But his happy place also is at home. Even though he has this gigantic career performing in front of people, he is happiest when he's at home with his family. So if you are like both of us, I want you to know that you are not alone and it doesn't make you weak. In all honesty, you are choosing what is best for you, what relaxes you the most, and where you feel the most comfortable. Whether it's in your home or within a crowd of people, it doesn't matter. It's just who you are. And that's okay. And in the end, after all, that is the most beautiful form of self-respect. Thank you very much for being here today, and I appreciate all of you who have come over to Sandra Hart Sanctuary to watch one of our many, many videos that we have on meditation, motivation, exercise, relaxation, sleep, and just walking down memory lane. Please know that wherever you are in the world, you're never alone and that you are truly, truly loved. Thank you again, and I hope to see you next week for another conversation.